You've probably heard a lot of guff about
rapid antigen testing.
Rapid antigen test.
Rapid antigen test.
So what is it? Well, the gold standard
PCR test
looks for genetic fragments of the COVID virus. The rapid antigen test detects, you guessed it, antigens.
And that is a positive thing.
And it's rapid. It can spit out a result in 15 to 30 minutes compared to several hours for a PCR test. The drawback? It's far less accurate.
Dramatically.
Around 65% on average, compared to more than 99% for PCR. And they still have to jam the thingy up your schnoz.
And swab the surface of the posterior nasal pharynx.
Soz. So what's it good for?
Absolutely. Listen to me.
Quiet soul legend Edwin Starr. I was talking to the health minister.
We've used it in India, we have used it in Howard Springs, and we are using it in a trial now in an aged care facility in New South Wales, so that will play an increasingly important role.
We are working closely to look at where rapid antigen testing might be most useful, for example, in businesses or various industries.
For instance, rapid antigen testing might have prevented the MCG super spreader event earlier this month, and it could see crowds returning sooner. In Sydney, it could offer sectors like construction and education a safe way back.
Before people walk into the school grounds, you might want to do 500 kids. They're all okay. They all can go inside. It's much quicker, much more accessible, and can be done at large scale.
In Germany, 15,000 pop-up rapid testing centres form a key pillar of their reopening plan. High-risk environments like bars, restaurants and schools require a negative result on entry. In England, they even have home testing kits. So what's the hold-up?
When you've got a very, very low prevalence, when you've got virtually none or you're confident you've got no virus out there, the false positives that occur become much more common. There'll be some false negative results as well. You don't want those individuals to be in those settings.
But it could still form a part of our COVID-busting arsenal.
As we move along, and especially as the proportion of people vaccinated go up, then it really becomes more of a screening test, and it's going to be part of the new way of doing things, the new way of living, just as QR codes are.
So it would be in addition, not instead of. Because with mistakes like that, all it take was one mistake and everyone would go, oh my God, that's why it doesn't work. It would have to just be places we haven't been using it, let's throw it in and add it as well, and that's extra protection.
You certainly wouldn't want it to displace anything at all, especially not when we can actually do tests fairly quickly.
Yeah.
But in a circumstance where there's an outbreak and you've got people testing every day in certain jobs or whatever.
Sure, and where people can't wait for 8 hours in a queue to get tested.
Yeah.
It's just part of the arsenal. And when you don't have a full, set of arrows, I'd be taking that as well.
Absolutely.
You just get tested and then you go wait in a little bay if your fry's not ready at Macca's. You just go wait out there.
It's like a takeaway COVID test.
Excellent.
With so much content online, it's sometimes hard to keep up with it all. And let's face it, who has the time? The Project YouTube has you covered with the stories that matter. Hit subscribe for a daily list of the news that you need to know.